Hi, yeah, Ed, go. I'm going to start by disappointing you. I am not Alfred the Butler. Trust me, I am as sad about that as you are. Imagine his Ignite talk. That would be awesome. The stories he could share. Could look something like that. But in a strange way, I am a little bit like Alfred because I found myself living with a superhero. Most of us grow up alongside the people in our lives and we take them at face value for the role they play and we don't look beyond their identity and find out who they are. So what are the things that turn someone from a mere mortal into that superhero? What do these caped, or in my case, not caped crusaders have that make them different? Sometimes it's a physical strength. They could conquer a massive feat of endurance or break down a wall. Sometimes it's a mental strength, an ability to fight back when they face a setback in life, or it could just be the strength of character to carry themselves as who they are in the world. Heroes have the courage to face challenges big and small. They don't shrink when the going gets tough, and they don't run and hide when the answer isn't what they wanted to hear. They champion the little guy and are always looking out for other people. They give a voice to people who can't be heard, or they fight for people who can't stick up for themselves. A hero always answers the call. The signal goes up, and there they are. They don't say no, not now, or next time. If someone needs them, they're by their side. Even Bruce can't go through life casually introducing himself as Batman. Sometimes it's a cover, sometimes it's for their humility, but the alias means the hero can hide in plain sight. And what is it with heroes and staying up all night? Maybe there just aren't enough hours of the day for them to use up all their awesome, or maybe the rest of us just really balls up at night and need their help. So what's my hero's story? What makes her special? Like many famous heroes, she came from a humble background. She had a bit of a difficult start in life. She couldn't read or write until she was 8. I like to think that was her taking a run up at being amazing. She's always championed people who don't have a voice. She struggled to be heard. She fought for the underdog, but it took me a long time to realise just how brilliant she was. She spent her life looking out and looking after other people. I'm lucky enough to be one of them. Her toughness couldn't be more evident in her response when things get difficult. Her dad spent nearly 14 years struggling with dementia and had numerous strokes. She visited him every single day, whether he was at home or when he moved into care, even the days when he didn't know she was there. And this was on top of her full-time job, looking after kids. As with many stories, fate stepped in its usual way, and she wasn't there on the day her dad died. She couldn't visit him. She'd been rushed into hospital and was going through a barrage of tests that resulted in a cancer diagnosis. Even at this point, her concern was making sure everyone else was okay. She faced a treatment that was brutal and unforgiving beyond any level I could ever have imagined, with courage and dignity that the rest of us could never even begin to have. She never asked why it was her or questioned it, and rather shamefully I say, I did a couple of times. Hers wasn't the straightforward treatment, remission, all clear diagnosis, but she came through it. So hopefully you'll agree that she has got a lot of the traits that other heroes have. Her battle, her courage, she's always sticking up for the underdog and she's always by your side. I've lost count of the number of times that she's been there for me. So what is her everyday alter ego? What's her Clark Kent, Peter Parker, Eric Wimp, Banana Man, ladies and gentlemen? She walks the streets as Helen, but to me, she's Mum. She is wearing a Super Ted badge there, I realise, so actually the clues were always there, I just didn't see them. The less said about her weird nocturnal habits, the better, but, you know, all heroes have their flaws. I thought I'd lost my mum at various points over the last few years, but actually, I found my hero, and I couldn't be more proud to have her on my team. If I've inherited even 1% of her strength, courage, and dignity, then I'm luckier than I ever thought. We spend a lot of time looking out to the world to find heroes, but actually, they might just be under your roof. Take a look at yours, look beyond their alias, and see if you're living with a superhero. Thank you.